to them. You know, Overpass has been a map that Ground Zero have had a lot of success on domestically, but they've gone for Nuke. Alright, time to find out. I mean, this is a big question. Why has Ground Zero chosen to pick Nuke against Demise, a fairly experienced team? And how are they going to go on it? As they start on the D side, making their way into the A bomb site. It hasn't really worked out too well for them, quite frankly. The CZ going to good work. A trade back, of course, from Ground Zero, but there is plenty of Demise players, plenty of CTs on this A bomb site. So we need to still get that bomb down. Bays pushing forward here, but Ground Zero have actually managed to get out of the site.
Void was the first guy in the site and it's still alive, which is quite impressive indeed. Fast-paced approach, not checking top of hut, which proved to be their undoing as they're more getting a couple of quick kills with the CZ. And now Void 1v3. The Glock is going to win the duel, but now they know where he is. He's picked up the...
he can get bomb down here.
He should be able to get a bomb down, right? But instead he's going to be a little paranoid here, which is fair enough. A minute on the clock to work with.
Yeah, may as well try and take these 1v1s. We'll find one as well, and that is going to go in his favor too. That was the easier job of the two, though, as Mini was very low on HP. Now it falls onto the shoulders of Engine, who's kind of been bamboozled a little bit. He's gone straight down to the B bomb site. Looks like Void is going to go back up the ladder into A. All of a sudden, a 3v1 turns into a 1v1, and now very much a winnable round for Void and for Ground Zero.
Yeah, he's red as pearl. Oh, he's going to go for the plant for Mini,
Open
and Engine's going to be coming up. Will Void spot him in time is the question. Now, Engine should have 100% of an idea of where he is right now. He knows exactly where Void's made his way towards. Question is he going to be going in for the hunt? And that's exactly what he is looking to do. Walking up, Void's not going to be ready for it, and Engine's there to smack him to the ground. Valiant effort by Void, but unfortunately...
aggressive with his life, I suppose. Zephyr is the one that's going to have to do the damage here, and he is continuing to do damage. Just chip damage, really, to Engine, but it's getting down to 7 HP. Sooner or later, Engine's going to go down. Love a hand grenade right now as Ground Zero.
If Engine dies, there's no one to really pick up his AUG. He is kind of isolated. Burn dropping down.
Well, they're starting to slowly encroach on the position of Engine. He's going to need some help from somebody, that's for sure. In fact, maybe Zephyr is going to catch out more than just Engine here. No one peeking from heaven just yet. Engine knows that he's in trouble and eventually does fall. No trade available here for Demise. That's a good start for Ground Zero, but it's taken them a long time to get that done. They don't have much left to get into one of these bomb sites.
They don't, but they're going to go into contact place. Llama's going to find Emor, and Burn's getting shot, and he doesn't know where he's getting shot from. It doesn't really matter. Finds Mini. Pass pushing into hot. He finds 2 kills. That's a bomb dropped as well. He's going to team up with his teammates. It's a 3v2, make it a 1v3. His pass finds another one. He's on 3 kills and needs to get the clutch ace to win this one for his team. Bomb is going to get planted, though. I think he should be able to swap out his MP9 for a rifle. I'm not too sure. Yep, there we go. He picks up the SG as he goes in for the retake.
Definitely going to be a rough one here, though, for Paz. Very good positions for both Burn and Zeph, and they both know exactly where he's going to be coming from, either from Squeaky or from Hut. And obviously Burn just watching the angle. Paz goes down, easy as you like.
Face anything yet so far as they will be pushing up towards ramp. Just going for the contact play. Not really using much flash to escape.
Well, they're all getting out.
Oh, Engine with a scout trying to stay alive. He actually gets the tag in and manages to convert it. Gets to kill Burn, however, with a quick double headshot kill. And finally, Noobster will find Engine. This should be the round. I say that though, and Paz does find Void.
Yeah, I mean, Demise quite content to continue taking these challenges. It'll be resulting in an SG in the hands of Mini. But the bomb plant goes down on B for Ground Zero. If they can keep control of these 3 rifles, if they can make sure they take those 3 rifles through, yeah, to start things off. And we've sort of talked a little bit about how they are a relatively momentum-based team, winning in the round, I should say. There's going to be a bust into the A bomb site. Zeph's going to come flying up the ladder. He's onto Emor here. Try and hold on with that orb. He's going to do well to get the first. His buddy on the site has gone down, and now Emor has to step up. Doesn't quite manage to finish the last one off, despite a very nice no-scope to get the third. Still, the round is won. Lamas can't get the bomb down. He's on his own.
Kevin, look, Kevin, I don't know if he's just making stuff up at this point in time. He's holding his head in his hands, so I think you're lying to me, Jordan.
Kevin is literally the one that taught me that.
Okay. I don't even know if you're lying. I'm not. Paz, though, unfortunately gets taken down as Emor with an op. He is being a problem indeed. I really thought he'd land that in midair. He doesn't. as Void finds a double for himself. Engine replies back, leaving it all down on Void, and he needs to get the quad kill to win this one for his team.
Don't know that that would be too easy. Seemed like Engine knew pretty much where he was coming from. 3 now, up, down, secret. So it's a change-up, something that Demise has to start thinking about.
Yeah, and Void picking up pass early on is definitely not going to help matters. Biaz, if it was Biaz himself in the previous round, who was just holding this angle, and he's going to be facing a lot of T's pouring out here. They haven't made any sound whatsoever, so there's no tell for Demise, as they still have 3 players. Well, not exactly the upper bomb side. They have a player towards ramp who can rotate pretty quickly, help his teammate out. As Biaz finds 1, 2, 3, mows everyone down. Bomb dropped in the side, and that's a round pretty much done and dusted here for Ground Zero. 1 man, 1 Krieg. That's all they need.
Yeah, just the timing there for Ground Zero, falling apart a little bit. He's strafes behind the silo. Now it's on to Zeph. Solo, as you say, he's gotten the first. It was a 1v4. Now into a 1v3 for upcoming star within the Australian region. Not this round.
I think that's Demise starting to feel a little confident here. That's the first time I've seen anyone from the CT side actually walk up to its secret and gather information. But despite getting that information, I like this. They lose a player, and they just double up, and it's going to be going in for that lobby push. And the thing is, will the timing work out in their favor? Are they going to aggress further? It looks like they will. Llamas could get caught off guard here. Instead, it's going to be Mini's going to get the kill. But they have a team's push up towards Heaven. Things not really looking good at all. Biaz does, however, find a kill towards Heaven, but he's so very low, and Engine's going to come walking around and above, and someone just pre-fires the angle, gets the kill. How is the right question there, Jordan? And all of a sudden, BS left in a 1v2 with 6 HP, looking nigh impossible, and Llamas are deny any chance he might have had of getting that retake. Let me just spot on out something. He should be facing action real quickly. Nice flash there coming in from Emor to help his team out, and then Zeph's going to be a goner. 4v5 with still a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. That's a great position to be in if you're Demise. There's this ramp hit coming in, which hasn't really happened that often. I think we've seen it only once so far. Flash is going to pop on out, and it's going to be BS caught out, turning away from the flash. Emor missing what should have been a guaranteed kill there, and with that, Ground Zero have control of ramp, and they're going to be pouring in to the lower bomb side.
That's a nice opportunity now for Ground Zero to take advantage of the mistake made by Demise. That said, Engine, he'll make no mistake. The AK gets his smoke down as well to keep himself safe, and then catches Void as well. Straight through it. This is looking much better for Demise. And yeah, I was going to say, you know, we were talking about these guys from Space Soldiers and whether or not they had much of an impact over other players or not. And I think that goes to show a little bit. Case in point, Pat's having a great day. More obviously with the AWP, I think is being a big threat to Ground Zero as well. There's another reiteration of it as Burn goes down. 3v5 to start the round off for Ground Zero. You know, they haven't even been given opportunity to play this one out 5v5.
Ooh, okay. Zeph getting a double he really should have got. He should have probably got one before he got traded immediately there, but nice little spray transfer from him. But Biaz finding Llamas is going to get back the man advantage in favor of the Turkish-French side.
Void easily does a dispatch of a Mini walking into the A-bomb site. Engine goes down now as well. Zeph puts the Ground Zero boys into a 2v1 situation. Biaz rotating through outer.
And then, of course, that upper hit working out wonderfully for them. Engine trying to be a little bit too much
enough on this T side to pose a bit of a threat on CT, but they'll need to find out a few more rounds, and if they can't do that, Demise go up to 10. I think that might be a little too much to come back from. Demise look so solid on their victories, and Ground Zero, when they're finding their round wins, it seems to come down to 1v1s, 1v2s, and that kind of thing. So Demise, I think, is still just a little bit more comfortable at the moment as they drop down into the vent, into the B-bomb site, well prepared for what Ground Zero is going to try and throw at them.
Look at the wraparound coming in from Burn, though. Actually, no, he's just waiting with his teammate. The bomb's going to get planted. It's not really planted for a ramp, where 2 of the players are. So that's not ideal. As Burn looking, oh, that smoke, the timing on that. How has he not seen Engine? But that's going to allow him to get a free kill onto the player. No, he doesn't. Mini still wins the duel. But now he's got information. At least a couple of players coming in. Llamas finds one, but he's trapped out in the open. This is not ideal. Flashbang's going to pop, and he's going to get taken down, leaving it all in Noobster in a 1v3. But the trades are fast and furious. and they should get the
Down a Molotov comes from ground zero, which forces him back for the moment. Very aware, though, what could be happening in this smoke, but not aware of the hole in the smoke that Noobs to take advantage of. And that's one down now for ground zero. Maybe a chance to seal a 6th before the end of this half.
I'm curious to see if that smoke was purposely thrown there on purpose to give that gap and bait out the peak.
I think so.
That would be a pretty genius play. As we do have a player making his way towards Heaven, and Past, realizing that Heaven is no longer in control with his comrades, will opt to push into Hut, where I'm surprised Zef didn't spot out the player there. This was so very long, but he's going to strike onto Engine, but not before. There's so much damage being dealt by the CDs towards his teammates. Pass finds Llamas, and all of a sudden what looked like a round, which should have been ground zeros for the taking, is going to be down to Zef once more. And he's going to be found by BS. 10-5 the scoreline, and a very solid showing coming in from the Turkish side.
A little bit of an easier run maybe for whichever team does end up actually coming out of this group than, for example, for August, who made it out against Alpha Red. Nice cross, though, from Demise. Going to be able to get across relatively unscathed, but there's a lot of ground zero players that have actually made their way down to the B-bomb side here.
I love what they did there. I love what they did there. They made the presence felt lower. They're all going to be going up, and look at Pass on the ladder with the Glock, smacks Void down. And that's the upper bomb side. They have completely, utterly bamboozled ground zero.
They certainly have, and ground zero are left reeling at the moment, trying to figure out what on earth has just happened. Noobster with a little bit of control into lobby, but not enough to actually make any kind of inroads into the A-bomb site. Pop flash comes down from Engine, and the rest of Demise will take the opportunity to just push on forward. Llamas is down. Noobster making a last stand right now for ground zero, and again, it falls on the shoulders of Zef. 1v3, no time to play with, no defuse kit. Round's over. Demise have won the pistol, and that might be the map. Llama's making his way down, but Engine's taken so much control here. He's already in control room. Hasn't broken the window, and Llamas is just going to walk right into him, I think. Oh, that might not be what you want to see. Oh, no! Why have you pulled your USP out? Why has he done that?
He should have known. He didn't hear any gunshot whatsoever. He should have known there had to be a knife or something of that nature, but...
Noobster doing a pretty good job on the ramp room. Find a couple. Oh, that is a nice third shot onto Engine as well. Imor has fallen to burn. And all of a sudden, it's just Paz left alive. Noobster cowering in the smoke. The grenade isn't quite going to get him. Somehow he's alive on 1 HP. Eventually gets chased down by Paz. And now Paz might actually have a chance into this one. 2v1. He's got a nice angle to hold with the SG. Fine 1v1s.
He should be able to win this. The crossfire should be perfect. And well, doesn't even need a crossfire.
Void likes to just tuck himself in the corner here. Not interested in making his way down secret just yet. Got to push into ramp room though, and Llamas to hold as the point man, but it's the only one there. There's no backup for Llamas at all. So Demise actually do get into the ramp room okay. Now through Megaton into the B-bomb site. Burn to challenge, and he'll just get smashed in the face by Imor.
How does it even land? Was it like mid-air? And here we go. Engine waited so very patiently, so very long, waiting for his teammates to come in and get the bomb down, and now 2v3. Still doable for ground zero though. Look at the health on Mini and Imor. Well, their map pick, not looking great at all for ground zero. Well, they seem to hate themselves.
Wow.
That's how bad some of the CSSL today was. Well, Zef will just find that one kill, quickly trade it out. This is a problem for ground zero. They're just allowing so much of freedom to Demise to just run around and dictate the pace of the action. And Imor already push up towards Heaven. This is looking bad.
Yeah, there's 25 seconds left on the clock though, so ground zero don't have to hold on for too much longer. That's a nice kill from Noobster, and if Void gets this next one, it might well be the round in the bag for ground zero, but a great peek indeed from Imor. And Mi's caught burn as well. That's the A site opened up. And there's not much that Noobster is going to be able to do about it. Llama's creeping up the ladder, however, may have a say in the matter. He's made noise. Imor misses the shot. Bomb plant just goes down in time. But it's on to Mini now. In a 1v1, spots out Llamas, but he can't hit the shot. And ground zero survive another round. Demise really letting this one slip down as far as the timer is concerned. Noobster, a dangerous person to challenge, but he misses that first shot, which is going to push him off the line. Gets an opportunity here for a second from Megaton, but can't hold on to that one either. Continues to play close. Llamas helps out nicely, and Noobster Gets back around into the ramp room. Engine certainly aware of the possibility, but he's going to get shot in the back of the head. Zeph's there. What on earth was that round? Ground Zero pockets back these days. Zeph somehow just gets cleaned up by Engine. He's spamming through that smoke and Engine just tapping away, and that's not a good start for Ground Zero.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's a huge pick, actually.
As we do see Demise just going for a semi-contact smoke play. Like this, Malt has been tossed in towards Secret. We're going to be wrapping around, just probably looking to burst in through the smoke, perhaps, where Burn is waiting around the corner. Does have some backup pass. In the meantime, waiting towards Hut. They have taken a lot of real estate here. Have Demise. Couple players pushed up towards Garage as well. They're just pushing Ground Zero back further and further. The fact that they're already a man down is definitely not going to help matters for Ground Zero. Engine looking to get lucky again.
This time, well,
you say that.
Castle's Curse. Castle's Curse and a half. Burn down now. More starts to make his way in through Annex, and Void might be the last bastion of hope here for Ground Zero. Up on the rafters. He hears the players below him, but has to be aware of the not having Heaven as well. He just can't make sure that the Heaven player is covered as well as the players underneath him, and eventually falls. It's 2v4 now for Ground Zero, and I think this might be the round that puts Demise onto map point. It's just way too many players there. Ground Zero maybe even have to give this one up.
Oh, they're going for it.
They're not going to go for it. 3v2 is tough ask. He'll shut down Noobstar. But now it is just Llamas who also falls to the AK of Mini. Bears will get himself into Secret. The rest of the Demise push their way into a warehouse. Noobstar are 1-for-1. Probably not good enough to keep Ground Zero feeling comfortable.
Did find the one kill, but yeah, but at what cost? Re-peeking out to his own death. I'm just curious to see where Llamas is, because that MP9 is not going to be very instrumental in taking his deals. He's playing towards old radio room. So yeah, he's just waiting for someone to make a play, which could potentially be Engine. But Engine's just biding his time, just waiting and holding the spot to enable whatever hit his teammates would be looking for. By the looks of it, looks like it's going to be a play towards Engine. Should be careful. It can get caught up with the nade in his hand, but Burn's not going to take advantage of it. But Llamas is going to be pushing in with the MP9, gets the kill, gets the rifle as well. Oh, but pass, waiting, finds Llamas. And now
ready for the second player.
Oh, they're falling apart.
Yeah, they've got no idea where Burn is, though. He is going to be punching in here if he can get the player in Megaton. But no, Paz turns around and finds him. It's on to Zeph. He's gotten two now in essentially a 1v3. But where is Bears? That is the question that Zeph is trying to answer.
And Bears is wrapping around from behind. He will not be expecting this. And there he is. He puts in the final nails in the coffin of the boys from Down Under. It's going to be 16-9. A very, very impressive showing coming out from Demise, especially considering the fact that it was Nuke, the map pick coming in from Ground Zero. But for Ground Zero, I mean, there's so many questions to be asked. Like, that T-side was kind of...
They've beaten Paradox back in the day, and they've beaten... Oh, they've actually lost to MLW, but all things considered, I don't think that looks like a great map on paper for Ground Zero.
Yeah, and they got punished for it. Look, hopefully it does too. Is a better map on paper as well as in practice. So, well, is Ground Zero their time to be heroes, or are they going to be zero? Let's find out, gentlemen. Take it away.
Let's find out indeed. Demise will start off on the T side here, and it looks like a little bit of presence early on in the piece over toward the B site. Just going to make sure that there's no one coming up through stairs, and for now, Demise will slow things down, as we do tend to see early on in the piece toward that B bomb site. But that does very much look like it'll be a B bomb site hit here.
Yes, it does. And Llamas is going to make contact. Nice shot into Paz, caught midair. He's doing a fair bit of damage, but not able to quite convert. Nice paw flash from his teammates, but the trades are thick and fast coming in from Ground Zero, leaving it all in Engine. And he's going to fall as they get complete.
Noobs to being one of them. Void gets cleaned up by Mini, though. Didn't even see him. That's a bit of a spanner in the works now for Ground Zero. It'll force Noobs to keep an eye on long, which means he has to use his smoke down on short as well. And Zeph under pressure here does back away, but the timing is great from Demise. Oh, it's fallen apart for Ground Zero. That's beautiful from Demise. You could just see the timing working for them as soon as they get that pick onto Zeph.
As they will be going in for the hunt. It is going to be Beas leading the charge, but it looks like they're going to be okay. Just we're holding on to the M4 and the FAMAS, and why they...
But Demise have started off the round pretty nicely. It's Immor that's opened up. Zeph goes down. One scope greater than another. And in this case, the Krieg is better than the Scout. I think we all knew that. But up to the A bomb site very easily as Demise. Just look at this. Long's been left completely open. And Ground Zero are being picked apart one by one. Demise really not slowing down from Nuke.
That was...
They've got a couple of flashbangs here, and I just don't really fancy Zeph's chances. Here comes Demise, though, as the flashes do start to come across. One flashbang left here, and that's in the hands of Noobster. Zeph doing his best from ramp, but he just gets his head clean ripped off by Demise. And, well, there was only one way that really could have gone.
They really need to land some crisp headshots there, I'm sorry, but yep. Surviving member of Ground Zero. And he does get the one kill on the pass, but you know what, right at this point in time, it's not about exits or saving guns, it's about winning a few rounds. So there we go, Mini's going to deny him the save as well, so it's going to be Noobster and Burn, are you okay? Utility extremely sparse for the CDs, and look at Mini, what a map, and just dropping in straight to his death though, as Zeph will find him. He's going to be fast mid to B. Biaz catches him off guard, looking for more, but Llama will at least get a trade. So man advantage definitely in favor of Ground Zero. Finally something going there with Noobster finds Engine as well. It's a 4v2.
Yeah, but Paz might actually be able to make the difference here if he gets the timing right. Immor catches Void. Paz slowly trying to work his way out from upper tunnels. In fact, might actually just back away here to join Immor. They probably feel as though the A bomb side is a better option at this point, but I'm not sure what Immor's doing there. It's like he was sort of just breakdancing in the middle of mid.
I think he's trying to pick up the C4.
Yeah, but he couldn't.
Well, he tried.
He tried a lot of times. That leaves Paz up to dry a little bit. Not a bad round, actually, from Ground Zero. Noobster having a big impact.
Seconds. Noobster with the op, train down towards Long, trying to find a pick towards Pit. He should be very wary indeed. Was that Krieg? If he misses a shot, that Krieg... Oh! Never mind, it's Immor waiting patiently with AWP, completely destroys him. He sees the gun getting tossed down. Oh, how did he miss that? That should have been a sitter. I thought he landed it.
He hit it through the box.
How did... I don't know, I was alive.
Bayaz is able to get across here, as is the rest of Demise. That'll be the end of Zeph, who was hanging on to the AWP that was lost from Noobster, and that's pretty much the round over and done with. Engine here might be a real thorn in the side of Ground Zero as well, as he's waiting for the players to rotate away. Knows there's one coming through, spots the gun barrel. And this is going to be an expensive round for Ground Zero.
I like how patient he is, just waiting, using the Molotov, forcing back Llamas and going for the peak, leaving Void all alone. 1v3, he will not escape. Mini will ensure that he...
The next few rounds, but does mean that he runs with just the USP in this one. Oh, okay.
All right.
That's a good way to start things.
That is unreasonable, but that's what the Scout is really good for, unreasonable things. As Paz will, however, get a trade. Deagle in the hands of Llamas, no flashbangs really.
Oh!
Okay, that works.
Oh.
No, almost gets a second kill as well. Does so much damage onto Paz.
Behind you, look behind you.
Well, I think they heard you there, but will they expect a second player pushing in is a question. Void walks out with a Deagle, finds both the kills, and that's leaving all on Engine, and he's so far away from the bomb but he's got to win the duel, leaving it a 1v1, but Void has got the armor and has picked up a Krieg as well, and he knows exactly where the bomb is.
This is the kind of round that Ground Zero absolutely needs to win to bring them back into this map, and a good chance for Void, as you say. He started to make his way down to lower tunnels. Engine, that's going to give him free reign of the B site, but at the moment, Engine's not actually interested. And this might be a 5,000 IQ play from Void as he wraps right behind Engine, who has no idea. And that is going to be too easy for Void. A very nice round to win for Ground Zero. Give me a T any day. Thank you very much. Demise will go quickly toward Long, and they've done this a couple of times. Flashes generally have been enough to get them out, and that's the case once again as Paz jumps into Pit. He's in a great spot here. There's no one looking at him. And finally, they turn their attention in his direction. It's Noobster that'll stop his killing spree, but that's two. The damage is done, and Engine hits a very nice shot as well onto Burn. Trying to get something done in that upper tunnel. It's just Llamas left alive. In the blink of an eye, the round is over.
Yeah, I love how Paz just went full commit onto that push towards Pit. He finds two, not able to quite get the third. Noobster gets a trade, with Noobster getting a little too aggressive and getting punished for that. And it is going to be Engine catching Llama off guard. Such a good read on that. And, well, Ground Zero winner. Faster pace here being set out, especially towards B, but the Malta's going to keep them at bay. But look at Paz just pushing down mid, and he's going to take the duel. Not quite able to win it, though. Void had a Krieg of his own, but I'm not sure what Noobster is thinking. He gets caught out mid-air, gets caught out, and he will get taken down. Zeph, lucky to stay alive there. He will survive. But I'm just very curious what Noobster was thinking there.
Ask himself after this. Imor has pushed all the way up long. This is almost a repeat of what we saw in the second round of the map. This time it's a gun round. And that's up to A. The bomb's going to go down. Ground Zero have to, again, retake the bomb site. Got a decent amount of utility at least this time, but can't keep putting themselves in this kind of position.
Oh, they really can't. And the thing is, short control with Demise, that means they have so much room to work with. This Postman's could really work on an engine, looking to really take the fight here. Playing the anti-flash, peeks out, perfect timing, finds one, knows where the second player is pushing up from, and he will with that duel, looking for all three. An engine will find it. He's the engine of destruction at the... Ooh, Ground Zero, the dual up setup comes out once again. Burn and Noobster. Emor once again making his way towards that pit, and this time around, Noobster will come out on top. And I've seen him die at least a couple of times going for the re-peek. He should just like fall on back here. Yeah, there we go. Repositions himself, falls on back, gets the opening pick, 5v4. There's no need to give that man advantage away.
But look at Mini just creeping on up. Demise have done this so many times. They've been able to get so much work done from long with the peek into CT spawn. This time Void is watching, and that's the change up from Ground Zero. Well headed in his direction. He's not going to survive that. Bayaz easily as he like. Able to get the kill, and Paz just walks up short. No one is watching. Ground Zero are always getting caught in the side. Time and time again.
Yeah, that's just rough to see, isn't it? Like, how many kills have Demise gotten onto Ground Zero when no one was holding an angle, no one's checking an angle where you should be expecting one of the T's from coming in. Zeph, though, being a little preemptive. Oh, get a little bit of team flash again. Comms looking a little sloppy. Also, all three players making the way up from CT ramp, but they could just get slaughtered here. 3 T's waiting from above. The boost comes in. Bam, there we go. Zeph's gonna fall, and Bias looking for more, but Llamas will. Never mind. Hold on. Engine's gonna be left alone to 1v2. Glock's gonna come out. It's gonna find 1P to 50. In fact, and he wins the clutch. How does he pull it off? I have no idea.
I think that was just gonna be a rough end to the half, one would think.
Flash pops out. Luckily doesn't blind burn, but he needs to land some collateral shots. In fact, he finds nothing. No tag. Finally does find one. But Bayaz and Paz's Kriegs just singing in tandem. And these things have just gone from bad to worse to...
Whoa,
oh, okay. All right.
Three smokes, just to make sure.
Just in case.
Yeah. You don't want anyone to be able to see through that.
Maybe they're just trying to kill them by just, you know, making them breathe in 3 smokes. Yeah, suffocating them. Could be. That'd be pretty cool as a
concept, yeah.
As a concept. Although
I guess it would make mollies kind of redundant.
That is true. But hey. Emor up in hand. 3v3, this is pretty doable. Emor's kind of low, but yeah, with Mini and BS being alive, this could still be a problem.
This
the 2
is an
Greeks.
interesting push. Look at that from Mini. Oh, somehow Void's all aware of it. He's all over it. But Bayaz may well still win this 1v3. Tucks away, tries to find the 1v1s, but he can't. Ground Zero put another one on the board at the end of the half in the 11th hour.
Yeah, they have it. A consolation round.
Indeed. But I'm not sure how much good that is going to do for them, unfortunately.
Draw the rotation while the rest of his team goes for that B hit. And towards B, it is going to be Paz. In fact, it's just going to make contact, which is kind of weird. They didn't wait for him to do anything. Instead, they're just going to take the fight straight up against Paz. And Bayaz gets found out by Zeph. Great work from him, just solo pushing up with the Glock. But Paz, he's still stuck. Finally gets found out. And it's man advantage for Ground Zero.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to have too much trouble finishing this round off. Void seems to have been spotted by Imor. That's a huge battle to win. That's the only way that Demise actually even has a chance of winning the round if Imor gets that kill. Now it's on to Mini. The eye is turning his direction, but very quickly they turn away because Llamas shuts him down. Imor, I think even if he gets all 3 players here, probably doesn't have the time to defuse the bomb, but you might as well give it a crack. He charges on up to the window. 2v1 now for Imor.
He's looking for the kit, I think he is, yep. Oh no, he's just looking to switch out into a weapon, but Noobster is there to put him down. So finally, something goes.
Armor, so it's yeah, it's a pretty spotty buy here for Demise, but I wonder if Ground Zero is expecting it. They're certainly not expecting that kind of resistance on long. Engine gets 2. Where did that come from? And that is an absolute machine tonight. He's got a third 2. He is just spitting those frags out. And that is the end of the round for Ground Zero. Noobster has a lot of work to do to bring it back to even any discussion that Ground Zero could win this one.
1v3 clutch being the requirement here. I can see Paz already pushing towards T-spawn to cut off any rotation if Noobster does opt to go or head over towards a B bomb site or maybe towards mid, but Noobster is going to be committing here towards long. He gets spotted out by the Opper, that is Seymour. And he will just spy this time waiting. That's going to allow time, that's actually going to allow Paz to just like rush up towards long double doors. And Walter's going to push out the play up that is playing towards Car, and that is going to be Engine, but the trade is immediate. Emor just pushing out at the edge of the smoke.
Need to probably flash him off with his line, smoke up on Catwalk there. This is not too bad for Ground Zero, but don't give him any of these chances. Jump up on Car and instantly get binked in the head by Burn. That's very nicely done from Ground Zero.
Indeed it is, and it looks like they just might be calling for the save here. You can see the two players towards B not really
Here, because Demise's economy is going to take a little while to really get going. Next round should be an eco.
And that might actually help draw the rotation. That's indeed what's going to happen. But Zeph finding the kill on Beas means Paz knows it's going to be the hit coming in towards B. M4 in hand, but all alone against 4 marauding Australians. And Zeph's going to find him. And that should be the round again. Somehow, Ground Zero, man. They're just defying the odds. They're defying fate right now.
We're really starting to feel it a little bit here. T-side, I think, was where they started making that comeback when possible against Boot as well.
Yep. Low contact plays towards long and just working out for them right now. And look at this pace being set by Zeph, just opening up that B bomb site, finds Beas, and there's no one else in the bomb site. Llama's finding Emor means they should just be pressing the abort button right about now and falling back. They don't have much to say, but those 2 rifles could come in really instrumental into the next round. It is... Oh, Burn just pushing into the smoke and just looking for more.
Yeah, they're not giving Demise any chance to save the rifles either. Engine is in pit, but like, look at how many players of Ground Zero there are already on the move.
Surviving this, but bear in mind, it was kind of like a half investment coming in from Demise. They still have money, and with the last one is kicking in, they should be able to afford a pretty full-fledged buy. But Engine trapped like a rat in the corner, and he is burning, and he is going to get shot as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, for the 2. This is for a place to stay at eXTREMESLAND. That's an aggressive push from Mini. Oh, Imor's caught Zeph as well. Demise have thrown another spanner in the works. They've changed things up again, and it's caught Ground Zero off guard.
That's actually never worked for them, that aggression towards short, but finally it does pay dividends as Engine is always lonesome. And if he peeks on out wide, there's no one to trade for him. Look at this hole from Demise. There's no eyes, no one towards long. Engine is going to be spotted out. Flashbang's good. Even though the flashbang's good, doesn't matter because Beas was there playing the anti-flash and gets the kill, ensuring that his teammate survives. Smoke's going to bloom. That's going to allow the CDs to escape. And just like that, it's a 2v5. And Demise is just 2 kills away from getting to round number 14.
Ooh, Beas needs to be a little careful. He's spotted the head over the smoke. It's obviously going to force anyone that was sitting in that cutout away, but of course for Demise it's not really an issue at this point. 5v2. They'll be content to sit in their bomb sites. Llamas leads the charge now toward long. Beas has rotated all the way across here with the FAMAS. That's not going to be a fun aim duel at all. Imor here though might have a bit of a better time of it. Gets boosted up onto the side above the smoke now and might both of them off. He does. That's nice and clean from Demise. A very good round. Something that Demise have tried again and again, and Ground Zero have countered very, very nicely. Here comes the incendiary though from Engine, and drops down into CT. They're going to have a bad time. I spoke too soon. Zeph is going to get the kill. Paz not able to save his teammate, but it was a great shot from Engine that's actually got that player up on Catwalk as well and put it into a 2v3, which is a winnable situation for Demise, particularly with Mini pushing around the back at Bedroom. 2v2, all of a sudden, round hanging in the precipice.
Mini falling back all the way from long. They're going to be teaming up together and going for the short take, where guess who's waiting? It's going to be Noobster with the AWP. Flashbang primed and ready. Should be popping right about now. There we go. Completely blinded he is. He's going to be found out, and Paz spots him out. He's seen him. It's all in Llamas in a 1v2. He finds one. Won't get the second kill, though. Mini's going to clutch it out. Round number 15 for Demise. They are on map and match point and one round away.
It's Engine leading the charge in a different manner.
They're walking up this time.
I like this a bit better. It's maybe not going to work out the way they would have liked it to. Ground Zero seems very, very prepared. Maybe it's time for Demise to throw a bit more of a passive play at Ground Zero, but Mini not too interested, makes his way up the upper tunnels. That is going to be a push and pull. Ground Zero pushing into long. Demise pulling back and being able to take some plays on long, on upper tunnels. I don't know what's going on there. Hasn't been able to get back out. Demise are getting cooked in this round. We may well be heading to overtime.
That was not ideal. You hate to see that. Just like running back, a team just standing in your way. Short play, it's going to be basically ground zero taken. Oh, thank you very much. I'll take that any time of the day. As Mini is getting hunted down, I don't see him surviving this. There we go. Zeph will put him out of his misery, and that's going to be 14-15.
Another push from Engine. Actually might work out. The flashbang is good. That's really nice. They've spotted the bomb there as well. Smoke's going to go down immediately from Engine. Grenade. That'll be a great grenade if he does end up using it, but the flash might even be better as Paz rounds the corner, but no, not the case this time. Imor missing the shot with the no-scope as well, and it's all on to Mini. That's going to be that. Ground zero go through to the overtime. It's 15-15.
How did Emor, despite having all that extra money, opting to... Okay, Noobster is going to win the duel, and Emor... He just gone for the AWP, and Kevlar again to push out short. And
I don't understand this anymore.
At one point, you got to be like, guys, let's try something a little bit different. And minute and 36 seconds on the clock, Jordan, and it's a 5v3 in favor of ground zero.
Well, that's not too good for Demise, is it? But Bayaz will continue where Engine left off, this time having a little more success with the push onto short. I suppose you have to do something when you're in a 3v5, and that's nice for Demise. But it does still put them in a player deficit situation. Mini now the one that has the opportunity. A good pop flash out onto long. Chance to actually push through that smoke yet, though. Demise have actually rotated across to the A bomb site quite quickly here, so they might have a decent shot of defending it.
Bird needs to make a little bit of haste, though. If he pushes out towards short, and if he times it right, he could catch BS who's playing towards Gandalf. But Mini pulls it up, finds one, looking for the second kill. Instead, it's going to be BS who's going to strike. And now the player coming in is a little too late. Bird's going to be found by BS, and it's all on Noobster, and Paz with a flick of the wrist at the edge of the wall from a 3.
It doesn't really do as much damage as it could have, but that sets up the utility usage now for ground zero, where they can push into the bomb site. It's been tough to hold the Demise, as it has been during regulation time. Aids in the smoke, goes back, and now you start to see that push forward from Zeph. Imor catches one. Engine drops, though, on ramp, but it's Burn, the last alive here for ground zero, that just gets absolutely mowed down.
To head towards a B bomb site.
Line. That is a very scary line. It's going to pay off for Paz. He's got to get back into the bomb site with plenty of time to set up on another angle with that AWP. This is scary now for ground zero. Time starting to become a factor as well. And Mini, he's got the timing just about right there. Does catch one or two, but the guys on short are going to be just good enough to trade things out. That could have been a lot more disastrous for ground zero.
Oh, this is so confusing. They don't know where to go. They're going to be heading towards A, where Emor is still waiting with the AWP. The bomb has been dropped. Void finds another kill. Emor just needs to stay alive. Look at the time, 25 seconds. He's got to come to them, but he's the sole surviving member in the A bomb set, but doesn't matter when he's going to be rattling off shots like that. All on Void, and Emor is not going to fall. He shuts it down single-handedly. A flawless CD side in overtime number 1. I'm going to realize that is no one towards long. The Noobster looking to aggro further. This is a high-risk maneuver.
Yeah, certainly something that we saw Demise try a few times, and it didn't pan out nicely at all. This time again, it's going to favor the T side when the aggression comes from the C team. It's the T's who play Void. Almost got 3. 2 might be enough, though, to keep ground zero in the discussion here, but Engine in such a good spot. He misses all the shots, and Zeph survives. Now the Tech 9 out for Imor as he makes his way up catwalk. Demise do just get past Zeph, but it's into the 2v2. Very much winnable now for either side, and it could have been Demise's round from Engine's perspective. Imor, good shot, though, onto Burn and puts it into a 2v1. Tough ask now for Lamas.
Well, if there's ever time for him to be a hero, now's the time. He's going to drop it down towards CD spawn. Strapping up a few bullets to master sound of him dropping down. Flashbang's going to pop, not going to blind him. He knows where one player is, looking for the second, but there's nothing he can do. Emor is going to be the hero of the hour for the Turkish side. Demise will move on through. And unfortunately for ground zero, that's going to be it. It's going to be goodbye.